team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. As mentioned, this one of the hottest teams in the NFL, riding that winning streak into this one. But now playing here on Thursday night, do you think that this helps or hurts their momentum?
Well, ordinarily, I'd say it hurts the momentum because now you get that short week. But when a team's playing as well as they are, it actually allows them to down focus and only worry about themselves and less about their opponent. So when you're playing well, you just worry about the things you're doing well and let the opponent deal with that.
Dallas Goedert, his second touchdown on the season. And the Eagles are an extra point away from evening this one up. Elliott good with a PAT. And we are tied at 7. Ties the game at 7. So we'll leave it at 7 now as they kick it away. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. 19-yard line. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. 4-4 their record through 8 games on the season. Would you say that this team has overperformed, underperformed, or are they kind of right where you thought that they would be?
Do you mind if I say yes, yes, and yes? Because ultimately to me, 4-4 is about where they should be because we've seen weeks where they've been really, really good. They've looked terrific. Other weeks where we wondered just how good is this team. They want to be consistent in their play, not consistently inconsistent, which is what they've been thus far.
Give them 15 there. The Cowboys have a first. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
First down, Cowboys.
They go with Blue between the tackles. And this defense able to plug him up there as he'll get a yard to the 35. This is 2nd and 8.
It's 2nd and 8.
They'll set up a throw. And incomplete. You look at this Eagle defense. They were excellent in that win over the 49ers last week.
Yeah, they pitched a shutout in that game, didn't they? And those don't come around all that often in the NFL. The ability to keep someone out of the end zone and also from kicking one through the post. Well done.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. They'll look to throw.
He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
On to punt now, Anger, as he boots this one away.
And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback.
20-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
And Charles, these early season in-division games are always interesting because you're still kind of figuring yourself out, but you want to know as much as you can about the opponent, especially when it's a division matchup. So I'm curious to see how the rest of this one plays out.
Yeah, that's a good point because they're still trying to work things out. They don't know everything about their own team, let alone trying to figure out their opponent. But you've got to do both on the fly, don't you? While the game's being played, figure it out both ways and try and find a way to win.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 35 yards to gain there. Another first down as well.
Despite writing it down on my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that takes a little...
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A great effort there. 27 yards. And the Eagles have taken the lead. Elliott good on the extra point. And that makes the score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. he's going to be taken down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They are riding a two-game winning streak into this Thursday nighter. How easy is it when you're on a roll to stay on a roll given the quick turnaround?
Well, you would think it'd be pretty easy because everyone's locked in practice and meetings because everyone feels good about themselves. And for coaches, this is where they have to tell themselves, don't add too much, don't worry about game plans as much as players. So look at your play sheet and think, give it to the guys who played best, and don't worry about the rest of it.
And he's going to lose yardage here, back to his own 18. It'll be a loss of 2, maybe 3 on the play. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. They're going to find the open man. That's complete. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. That was no 3rd and 2. That was 3rd and 16, but they get the conversion anyway.
First down.
On first down, it's Blue. Just a yard on the pickup there. They'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle. That's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
2nd and 9 now. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. It's Sidney Brown with him. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. They brought the house that time on the young rookie, maybe a little rattled through the pick.
And you have to be prepared for a lot of pressure as a rookie quarterback because most defensive coordinators are going to test you that way. So when you see that, the ball's got to get out of your hands quickly, and that means your receivers have to understand they have to break off their routes quickly as well.
Inside the 10. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5.
That's good. For an Eagles first down. First and goal at the 5-yard line.
Hurts sets up to throw it to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Well, no one likes to see that drop, but I'll guarantee he's not going to stop his quarterback from going back to him anytime he has open space.
They've been in the red zone 3 times in this game and have not scored a single point. Can they break through here on 2nd and goal? They'll run wide side here with Barkley. And everyone on their assignment defensively there as he'll be taken down behind the line. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
I thought they were onto something with their play call and kind of went in reverse a little bit, threw it on 1st down, then ran it on 2nd down. Not successful either way. What play call do they come up with here on this important 3rd down try?
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. That one behind his receiver and incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
Jake Elliott on for the field goal. A 24-yard attempt.
And they're going to fake it. He wants to throw it here. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. They pass up the 3, fake it. It doesn't work. And it'll be a turnover on downs. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They begin with a carry for Blue. Now he's loose at the 40. And finally taken down at the 34.
62 yards for him on the ground so far tonight as he has been terrific in this first half.
And the Cowboys first down.
First down, and they go right back to blue. And not much running room down at the 32. They had the huge play last time. Here it is a much smaller gain of 2. We've hit the 2-minute mark in the second quarter, 14-7.
Now 2nd and 8 at the 32-yard line.
They go again with blue. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that have better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
And that will be incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job. You've got to catch passes where people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
And this is not going to be anywhere close. No good. Way wide to the left.
Always disappointing when you miss a field goal. But when you're playing against a defense this good, you and I both know that's a crucial miss because you can't afford to leave any points out there. You've got to take them when you can.
And he takes a shot on the release as this would be incomplete.
So, CD, you look at this offense and what they've been able to do. 8-0, perfect through the first 2 months of the year. Second half of the season still to come. We get that. But what kind of a percentage chance do you think that they have of running the table?
Partner, I think it's hard to say because history would tell us that the chances aren't good at all. We've seen a lot of good teams get to this point, and then they have that one bad week and takes them out of the running. I'm going to say 25%, and I feel like I'm being generous with that number.
And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Well, the first 2 drives yielded touchdowns, so there's no reason for them to feel like they have to pull back on the reins. They pushed it downfield, looking for another one right there. Didn't get it, but we know they're going to continue to be bold.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Go Silver, ready? Alpha, Alpha, Alpha. Crowd left Yeti.
Throwing is Hurts. That is incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
So on now is the Clemson man, Bradley Pinion, to punt this one away.
Kevontae Turpin deep for the Cowboys.
Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive. And they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp. And at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left. Only enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted.
And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line.
First down pass. Intercepted. The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. That one complete down the field to Smith.
And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Devontae Smith, 44 yards. And the Eagles will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Elliott good with a PAT. And it's now 21-7. The touchdown. Here's Elliott on to kick it away. And they'll opt not to return this, but since the ball did hit in the landing zone, this will come out to the 20. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And Charles, you're down multiple scores, less than a minute left here, but with that deficit, they've got it. And he's going to be intercepted for the third time thus far. Keely Ringo picks it off. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line.
First down pass. Intercepted. The Eagles take
line
over
of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Here's Hurts to throw. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
Here's 2nd and 10. Hurts. Now he'll tuck this and run. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. First mistake for him in the ball game as it's intercepted. Picked off by DeMarvion Overshown. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now. As the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. He'll look to throw. Drops it to Blue. Complete. The Cowboys signal for their 3rd and final timeout. So as they talk it over, we step aside. They'll drop to throw. Touchdown, Cowboys! Jaden Blue as the first half is winding down. And the Cowboys are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. No problem there on the extra point. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And that one going to hop into the end zone, and it'll come out to the 20-yard line. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And with a 7-point lead, they'll likely look to take this to the locker room and not really press the issue. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
And they're not going to go quietly into this halftime break. They know they're in for a fight, so they're trying to make every possession count. They took the big shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
They'll throw now on the final play. He's got him in, complete.
Now he breaks free in the middle of the field. And he's in for the touchdown. Final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
Elliott now to add the extra point. He's got it as they double up the lead. This one's now 28-14. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. It's the Cowboys who get the football first, and they trail here as well as we resume action in the third quarter. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they trail here to begin the second half. What's going to be a key for them to get back in the game?
I think they're right there, and I think this game is still up for the taking for them because we always talk about turnovers. They had 2 of them in the first half, and once you start talking about if you have 3, 4, 5, you know it's beyond difficult to try and win a football game with that. Those have to be eliminated. If they take care of the ball, they've still got a shot.
They'll run. This is Phil Maffa. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Sidney Brown in on the tackle. Here now 2nd and 9 from the 39-yard line. Looking to throw. He finds his man complete. It's Doyle. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 38-yard line. 23 yards the pickup there. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Toss play to the right to Blue. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Now a 2nd and 10.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Now back to throw. That's complete to his rookie 2nd-round pick. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
Simple drag route here, lined up out left and tried to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, defender was right on him.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
It's a gain of 2. That's another. Cowboys.
They'll set up to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
So it looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. If this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
Well, thanks for joining us here on a Thursday night in the NFL. Third quarter, 2nd and 10 coming up. Over the middle, it's complete. Down he goes at the 23 and pick up a 4.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride and you can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. 2nd down and 3 with right around 3 minutes remaining in the third quarter. 3's all around. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. Jaden Blue, his 3rd touchdown of the season, all coming in this game. And the Cowboys have got it back to within a score.
The call is to go for one and kick the extra point. He's got it, and they're back within a touchdown at 28-21.
Eagles 28, Cowboys 21.
Touchdown now as the kickoff's away. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
The Eagles take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
Charles, they still have the lead despite their defense giving up a touchdown on the previous possession. And even though they have that lead, it feels like a back-and-forth ball game where to try to get momentum back, maybe they need... Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Savon Revel. And the Cowboys are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50.
First and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Starting field position for them as they come up first and 10 right at the 50-yard line. They'll run up the middle here with Blue. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, second and 12.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Here we go on second and 12. He'll find Lamb. That's complete. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And now it's third and 3.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion and would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender.
Reed Blankenship with a big-time sack on third down. It's a loss of 7.
A loss of 7 yards. Another 3 and out.
Now a timeout called for by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Anger is on to punt, and he gets this one away. And that'll hit at the 5 and go into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go.
The last drive for this offense, Charles, you remember it ended in one play, that quick interception, but they do still have the lead as they start this drive here.
And that's something to focus on for them as well because it's not quite no harm, no foul. With the interception, hey, shake it off, move on. Hasn't cost your team the lead, and now it's time to rebound. And the quarterback and his teammates, they can add to the lead with a good drive here.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a second and 10.
They'll look to throw here.
This one goes out wide for Barkley.
And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. That one covered
covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
Now Hurts, he's going to do it himself. This is Smith with the ground. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A very solid gain of 27.
First down. First and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Off the play fake, here's Hurts. And this is caught. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A great play there. 28 yards. And the Eagles are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this third quarter. Elliott good on the extra point. And the lead now up to 14. Fourth quarter coming up here on Thursday Night Prime Time. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now here on EA Sports, where the fourth quarter will begin with a kickoff following the score on the final play of the third quarter. Elliott now to kick this one away. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there. It was a quick 3 and out when they punted the football.
Yeah, you never want to get stopped so soundly during the series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
Back to throw here. He finds his man, complete. It's Ferguson. A good pickup there, 18 yards as they get closer for third down.
All right, this is the time of the game where they're down a couple scores. They've really got to get some yards in chunks, and they know the defense doesn't want to give those up. They've got to find a way to take them anyway.
Now the question is, can they string a few of those together? Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. It'll be a loss of 10. And it'll bring up second. Defensively on the previous play, they gave up a pretty good chunk of yardage, but right there, they got a good portion of it right back.
And if we just flip it around from the offensive perspective, took a nice step forward, and how about a couple of leaps backwards after that play? They've got to figure out a big call coming up here to try and gain that yardage back.
A good pickup there, 18 yards as they get closer for third down. The offense on third down tonight, they've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 2. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 24-yard line. Well, they were in search of a short gain on third down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards. Clock running under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. That is caught inside the 5. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. It's Nakobe Dean with a pick. And he So a fourth quarter pick six here, and that one might put this game out of reach, CD.
I certainly agree with that, partner, and I know one thing, though. That team that just got the pick six, they're going to keep playing until this one's over. Better be careful. They're looking to get another one.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away.
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
Their mini two-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. He'll drop to throw.
Gets it underneath to Blue.
And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. We'll call it a gain of 6 on the play. 3rd and 7 now.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. Well, that's one way to convert on 3rd down, picking up 26 yards. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
And the Cowboy first down.
Back to throw now on 1st down. And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. That one will set him back nearly 10 yards here on 1st down on the sack. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw.
The short one there taken in by Ferguson.
And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. In that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game of football. You get better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
The decision made for them. They've got to go. It's 4th down.
That's to his running back, complete. And he'll be touched down here, but not before he does pick up the first.
It's a gain of 8. That's good for a Cowboys first down. 1st and 10.
Back to throw again. And a quick throw here, that's complete. They'll give him 4 yards there. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete domination on both sides of the football here in this one.
Certainly was, and I think both sides compete against each other all the time. You go at each other in practice, obviously your training camps, your off-season. But on game day, you both want to show your best. And I think that's what we saw from both the offense and the defense, a complete team victory.
So for the Eagles, the train just keeps rolling. 9-0 now to start this campaign. And they'll get a few extra days to get ready for next week. Meanwhile, for the Cowboys, they are barely afloat as they fall to 4-5. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.
you have the time to listen to me whine about nothing and everything all at once. I am one of those melodramatic fools, neurotic to the bone, no doubt about it. Sometimes I give myself the creeps. Sometimes my mind plays tricks on me. It all keeps adding up. I think I'm cracking up.